what is land transfer tax? Who pays it? The good, the bad, the ugly. So land transfer tax came into play back in the 70s in Ontario and Quebec, and the early 80s, I believe, in British Columbia. So basically, it is a municipality tax because municipalities can't tax us on our income or sales, etc. So it's a way of them generating income from us, right? So with that being said, and also they used to call it the welcome tax, and which I think is kind of a goofy name because it doesn't really feel that welcoming, but that's another story. Okay, so getting back to that, who pays Ontario land transfer tax? Sellers don't pay. You never pay, sellers, but buyers, any house or condo that you buy, you will be paying land transfer tax. There are a few exemptions. I mean, if you're a farmer and you're switching land from one family member to the other, there are exemptions there. If you're a first-time home buyer, you do get a $4,000 credit for the provincial land transfer tax, which is it's helpful, right? And spouse to spouse, there is no you're exempt from paying land transfer tax as well. So with that being said, as you can see on the chart here, you're at 0.5% for the first 55,000. Sorry, guys. And then 1% from 55 to 250. And then you're at 1.5 up to 400. I should know this. I should know this off the top of my head after 25 years, but clearly I need more coffee today. So I'm going to cheat and go by this chart here today. And 400,000 to 2 million, you're at 2.0%. And then anything that you purchase over 2 million, you're at 2.5% land transfer tax. So now keep in mind that if you're purchasing in our beautiful city of Toronto, which I want to give a shout out because I love and miss you, Toronto, although I love my life up here in Simcoe County. So, but with that being said, Toronto, you get to pay double for living in our beautiful city. So there is the provincial Ontario sales tax. And then, of course, there's the municipal tax that Toronto has implemented. So let's say you're buying a house for $995, okay? And you're paying, of course, the Ontario provincial sales tax of $16,375, okay? And because you're buying at 123 Any Street, Toronto, Ontario, you have a Toronto postal code, then you're going to pay an additional $16,375 for your land transfer tax, for a total of, yeah. So now getting back to Simcoe County, us up here and anywhere else in Ontario, we only pay one land transfer tax. So whew, that's enough, really, right? So with that being said, it's really important that you understand you can't finance this. Like, you can't throw this into your mortgage payments on the monthly or anything like that. You need to have this money up front. And your lawyer will handle all of this on closing date. When title changes hands, that is when you will give your lawyer money, and they will, of course, divvy it up to the proper parties, right? So that's how that works. Keep in mind also, I did want to mention Toronto municipal land transfer tax. They do have a first-time home buyer's credit as well of $44.75, I believe. And so if you're buying a home there in Toronto as a first-time home buyer, you get 2 land transfer tax credits. You get one for Ontario, which is $4,000, and then you get one for Toronto, which is $44.75, so $84.75. Hey, it's better than nothing, right? So it helps, but that's only if you're a first-time home buyer. Yeah, so these are important. It's really, really important that you understand how much you're going to be paying for land transfer tax. I've attached a land transfer tax calculator below there. So, if you're looking at buying, you can kind of see what you could be expecting in terms of land transfer tax. I would love it if you would hit like for this video, smash that like button, or hit the subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love, and I am wishing you an amazing day.